50, plant.
Check, 55 to Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Hey.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Check, nickel.
Check, go.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. And his first look is incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Greystone, travel.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back
home. Hey,
58.
Charlie.
58 to Mike. Watch the run. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Ready.
Throwing again. Patterson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Here we go.
Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You get it.
Looking to throw. Patterson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Big grip.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ready? Shift! Watch the shift! Slam!
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Ready.
58 to Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hatchet.
80 weapon.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 65.
Buzz.
Here's the Mike.
You must be dreaming.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. Hey, keep it up.
Shoot.
Off the play fake. Patterson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 43. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
58's the Mike.
Now.
58's the Mike. Rip right.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Patterson. It's caught. Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
You're going to see me in your nightmares.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
That's the score. Jaguars 7, Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. Luck. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Go on, go on.
Slam.
Hey, Zoo.
Check 24. Watch 24. Hey, 58 is a mic.
Go.
Watch the ball.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go.
I'm going to run you over.
These two teams all tied after one. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, wahoo! 6-6, pull it high.
Check. Crouch. Shift.
Hey, Delta.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you, boy. 58's the Mike, 58's the Mike.
Watch the slant.
Look at me, zipper.
58's the Mike. Go, 58's the Mike. You get
Five.
Second and 9 now. Looking long for Westbrook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy. Midfield.
A gain of 14. And the Colts first down.
Check out. 390. 55. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
On first down. It's Hines. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. 49, check 49.
Hey, Foxtrot.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Come on, set. 15 line.
Check three.
Say go.
To throw on second down. Patterson. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Alpha.
58, boy, 58, Mike.
Ready.
Throwing on third and long. Patterson. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. $14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string. That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here's Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 10. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Hey, high 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Smooth.
58's the mic.
Hey.
58's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Why? Get wide. Alert flare.
To throw on 3rd down. Patterson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Boom. All day.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Love. Catch made here by Campbell. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up second down. Caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Hey, Echo!
Check safety, check safety! Check, 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 check!
Hey!
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. The open man is Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Go! It's yours. Hey, exit. Go!
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Watch the out, watch the out. Shift, shift.
Shout.
Throwing on first down. Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Get him, boy. Yeah, that's how we do it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early lead in that one for the Packers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Check.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Bring it. Bring it.
Fire.
On first and 10, Patterson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Blue draw Corkers.
58, Mike. Come on. Come on, D. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Set the tone, defense.
Bravo.
Defense, let's go. Kill. Hey, watch this.
Throwing again on second and 10. Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Pilot, 64, weak. Check go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, it's Love. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. They run the counter. Hines. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt. Normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
X3, 218, chopper.
58, right there. I'm coming.
Get it.
Off play action. Patterson. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Just like that.
Now it's Hines. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to happen. On this game, they're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Check out! Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Luck gives this one off to Mack. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive. Patterson got an open man. It's QT. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
58's the money. 58's the money. Let's go, D. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Go.
Back to throw. Patterson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, Hines, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Hines trying to run inside, but nothing there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Check.
They run again with Hines. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Out, 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 out. Hey,
Down.
To throw again, Patterson. And his throw is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check 25. Check 25.
Topper!
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Oh, yeah.
Buzz.
Here we go again.
Hit it.
On third down, Patterson. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Yep.
Motion.
55.
On 4th down, Patterson. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So luck down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.